Might need a more complicated floating thing that restricts the place that we're checking for. Or maybe averages it. You know, it's also not quite centered. Goes over there and transform. Oh, can we just multiply by -1? On the center. Okay, almost actually. Okay, now you're centered. Now we turn this back on. Maybe it's better if it's all on the water. Okay, maybe the boat's a bit big. That mighty ship was tossed. I wonder if we can restrict some of its movement. Because if we could just restrict a little bit here or there, we'd be solid. Especially front to back. API. Craig, that doesn't really explain everything. You said API, did you not? Oh, wait, hold on. I skipped. Never mind. Did you ask ChatGPT to break your computer doing what it told you to do? Then give up? I mean, yeah, sounds about right. So wait, free weather data, geographical data, historical building data, sea data, all free through an API. It's cool, but it's data, right? You're trying to replicate something that would also emulate generating that data. I don't really know how much I'd be into that. Wait, if you're a tiny squat ship, you know, one of these ships. Yeah, that's not so bad. We might just need more points to average so it doesn't go crazy. I mean, it kind of did it. It kind of did it. Create a time lapse of the building from when it was built until present day. I mean, that's just one building. You could. Did my stream crash? I dropped some frames. Can I drop frames on command? Maybe it was when we had the bigger ship. Am I back? Can you hear me? I'm alive. Okay, good. The time reset for some reason? Oh. I dropped 42 frames. I guess that's enough. Stream Elements partnered with Twitch.
True.
Data
is not information. Okay. Information is not knowledge. Knowledge is not laws. And laws is not reality.
I did crash. You crashed. I'm still streaming. I'm still connected. I didn't need to restart anything. I blame anyone but me. Anyone but me. Love how I can't scale it back up again. Yeah, it needs to be closer together. Or we need to do some serious averaging of more points. Such a cute little ship. You're not dropping frames anymore. Must have just been when it was big. No, stream elements, don't help them. Whatever. True data is not information. It's not knowledge. Knowledge is not laws. Laws is not reality. True. All true, I think. Wait, if we drop floating on the water. So the whole thing is nudging because it's auto centering and the sails are pushing it. That is fascinating. Because I wonder if that's adding into the feedback of the floating on the water. I mean, it's got a little bit, right? And the simulation's getting too real. Wondering, do we do a new float on water? Creating 4. If I could get something that's around its perimeter, that'd be neat. Are they gonna make a live action Akira with Taika Waititi as the director? I Don't know, I didn't hear about that. Is that something that's actually happening? Also, yo, Catless, what's up? A mini ship, so we have the whole ship in one node now. Like, these are all different giant node groups, but yeah. So we have one ship, so yeah, we can have it bob on the water. And if it's too big, it freaks out a bit. So yeah, right now we have mini ship. You don't mind mini ship, do you? The jibs suck. I gotta figure that out. And the next thing I kind of want to do, which is, it's gonna be horrible. Gonna be horrible. I want to do some stuff sliding around on the deck. I want to do a simulation with slight momentum based off of the surface that you're on's normal. You're now thinking of storming a teacup? I mean, that'd be pretty great. With would it have like a teaspoon chasing it around? I like it. I like it. Happy we got all this stuff in. We didn't put cuts. We didn't put cannons. We didn't put like oops, hold on. Hold on. Dex. 64. Okay, I might have broken everything. Don't panic. Wait, that one's good. Wait. Wait, you're not like the real Dex. You're not the real Dex. Aren't there another set of decks somewhere? So why is this so short? There it is. Okay. We're good. And you were worried. This is still missing some bits. But in the sake of rushing things, for no good reason. A lot of sales for a mini ship? Listen, you don't have to be so judgmental. It's fine. What was I thinking of doing though? I was gonna make this somewhat procedural. I feel like if we animate the keel curve, it should change the number of sails. But we can also change mast interval. We can make this higher to make less. But I don't mind the spacing. I think it's good. It's really a proportion thing. Where's the bowsprit? It needs a longer thing now. You're the bowsprit. You need extra jiboom. There we go. There we go. Now you respect it. There are rumors of a live-action Akira movie and Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie. Oh, okay. Cool. I like him as an actor. Taika Waititi. He was really good in Our Flag Means Death. Positively fantastic. Okay, I really want to make a little momentum thing. So we're going to add a cube. Perfect, just like that. Yeah, the industry standard keys kind of suck. They're kind of the worst thing that Blender ever thought they were doing right. Probably a movie that didn't make it out of the US. I mean, I don't. Wait. Which movie? What are we talking about? Our Flags Mean Death? That's an HBO miniseries. But if you're talking about the Akira one, I don't think it was made yet. Ghost in the Shell wasn't good. That's what I've heard. Pushed back or abandoned? I mean, what isn't getting pushed back or abandoned these days? Yeah, this is going to be um, uh, normal momentum. And we're going to fake some physics because you know I love to fake me some physics. Means a simulation. Or a capture. Need a raycast. A lot of things. We need a. I say we need an object info. Do we need an object info to know self? Might instead have like a last ray direction. I don't know if I actually need capture. Could be kind of neat though. I just don't think we need it though. You mean the Akira one? Yeah. Yep, Akira may have gotten pushed back. I mean, he was in charge of a lot of Marvel stuff, and I think Marvel's not doing so well. So I wonder if some of his pet projects and dreams are falling apart. Possibility. Okay, group input. We need an object. And you're going to be surface, floor, surface maybe. Would be the whole shit. So Catalyst, what are you up to today? Anything cool? The object info for the floor surface. That is what we're targeting with the raycasts. We need some vector maths. So let's just create that. One's definitely going to need to be a dot product. We did insult the visual effects artist in an interview of a Marvel movie he directed. Figured it'd be more his fault for approving those shots, though. I don't mean to be bad on visual effect artists, because I also don't mean it about the visual effect artists, but there is a situation where you bid for contracts on the visual effects. So if the visual effects company put in a very lowball bid that was chosen by someone that's not the director, that is in charge, like one of the producers, executive producers or something, you know, then you kind of lock the movie into a situation where it's not going to have enough money to get the shots done that it needs to get done. So, like, I don't know who to blame. I wouldn't call it like the visual effect artists themselves, the ones working on it. It's obviously they didn't have enough time, probably because their studio heads bid too low. Just wondering how to direct control inputs between more than one game object. You mean in Unity, right? So like an input like on a controller or a keyboard is always going to have that one input, so you could have a second set of keys to separate things out. And then if you're using the new Unity input system, you can just have a new action, what's it called? Something action reference. Input action reference or something. You want to move the camera separately. So you put it, well, you could put a reference to the camera on the character controller, and then the camera itself, you could do camera.transform.position and .look at, whatever you want to do. Because I assume you have a script on your character or on a cube or whatever, right? And that script is moving the cube around. And it might be using transform or a physics object on the thing, right? So you're kind of in local space. But yeah, if you have a variable near the top that's going to pull in camera, capital C camera, for the variable type, and then whatever name you want, then just use that name dot transform, and you can move it around that way. Flip all controls to a different object or handle cam movement modifier in both recipients. That's a good question. I would start small and keep it in the character controller. That's just me. Because usually it takes until you get to a slightly bigger situation that you would actually want to have like a camera system. But you could try and do a procedural or reactive camera where the camera has a script and it's constantly looking at the character at a somewhat fixed distance, and you can change the pitch depending on like the stuff. Sorry, yeah, I saw a whole thing. I'm not gonna like regurgitate the whole talk on procedural camera work, but it's cool. Used Cinemachine earlier, but didn't feel like bolting it in this time just yet. I don't think I've ever used Cinemachine. I can be real with you. I'm like running away from it. Why does it need to exist? You can't box me in. You're not my real dad. Kind of situation. This needs to be momentum. Cross product.
You're not even my fake dad.
What does it take to be your fake dad? You mean real fake dad? Do I need to marry your mom? Or do I just have to proclaim that I'm your father? No, Cryoji. I am your father. Cross product between the normal hopefully the normal's up. Oh, and up, of course. Up and almost up is gonna be thing, and then do we need to do it again? And that should be our new forward direction. So dot product between the, yeah, those two. Then we map range, I think. Momentum alignment. And then we need another dot product for how tilted are we? Between just straight up and the normal. I think we just multiply those, right? This times this. couple more things. You need to be length. Momentum length is the magnitude or speed. I have to marry his fake mom? Cryogeny, details on your fake mom. Please. Very important. That's old momentum. We also need normal. To normalize the old momentum to check on our new direction. This is current, it's like a differential, current delta. That's how much we're adding into the system. That needs to be multiplied. Then we need an add to the existing. And it should have directionality in there. So we should slow down if it's negative, I think. We're not using add. Direction. Current delta. Old direction. Current speed. So how aligned they are multiplied by current delta. So do we add in new energy? Right, the directionality of that energy added to existing direction, and then we just need to multiply the new direction. Hold on, thinking. Brain's breaking. Your fake mom is Cruella DeVille? Okay, I have a scheme, but I'm gonna need a lot of Dalmatians. Can anyone donate some Dalmatians? Yeah, very fancy coats. True, very true. Okay, wait, I'm splitting this off because we're at a point where I think I could do this in a different way. Not like fully reimagined. But if we have, I mean, this is old momentum. We add the old momentum into, I don't know, we might map range, maybe. There's new signed energy. Hopefully I remember what that means. It's pretty straightforward though. You thought a coat out of a chinchilla would be pretty cool. So how small they are. But they're so fluffy. True. True. Think about all the paintbrushes that you'd lose out on, though.
Woohoo! I reached 666 artworks engine
Congrats. That's still too many, though. Cut that out. We add to the old momentum our new direction multiplied by our new speed. And hopefully that can slow down if it's in the wrong direction. We put momentum in there. What's your issue? Why do you have an issue? Nothing has a dot. They're all diamonds. How do I get rid of the dot?
I'm going for 1,000. My previous record is 2,000, but that is Minta.
2,000. Wait. Oh, with that old noise generator. Sorry, it's not a noise generator. It's a beautiful art generator. Okay. Okay. A 1,000. Well, you're 66% there. 2/3. Is what I have to do instead. Set position. This is dumb. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Delete that. Fine, we'll do that. We also, I think, want a multiplier for how much it moves. Oh, also something that will make it lose momentum because we don't want to be on ice. Are they both the same? I don't know if they have to be.
2/3. That's what I thought. Would be a waste of effort not to go on.
I mean, I guess. Oh, but we need to start with it in a place. Raycast, what's your issue? You're not instanced. You instanced? Realize? Good. Oh, the other thing was we should actually Place it first. This is dumb. Why am I doing all this math that I feel like I never had to do before? Not that I never had to do math, but not for this.
O I O I O I O I O 2 O I 2 O I O E Lily O Oppo Apple I O L L L L O Engine Jin Jin Jing O L L L L L L L L L L O Nimanam Nimanam O Nimanam Nimanam O O O O O O O O O O.
Very good. So we don't have a source position. Self, please. I have the whole ship in. There might be a problem if it has no momentum at all. How do we start it up? It's kind of acting like the raycast never happens. Why can't I even get it to raycast? What am I doing wrong? Something simple? Something complicated. We never plug into ray direction again. I don't know if that matters. I think we just want to multiply -1 with the normal. And you don't have a source position. Does that matter? Might actually need to make an offset position. Confused. Why is this happening? What if it's working but the scale's not applied? It's not showing to do anything. Okay. What's happening? Lots of debugging needed. And a viewer. Okay. It might be hitting something. Should be hitting something. That should definitely be hitting something. It's at the side, but it should still work. There we go. You need to be relative. I'm such a fool sometimes. This is gonna suck. Can we even do this? Or do we just have to do this outside? Transform. Align rotation to vector. Always the raycast normal and vector. It's always gonna break. How do I do this? Why does transform not okay here? I'm not using anything that's like a position of a vertex. I'm not using any normal that would be component level. I feel dumb. If I was in repeat, this wouldn't happen. Maybe. I mean, you're in. What is the stupid problem here? If I have to redo this with a repeat and set it up with time, I'm not gonna be a happy camper. We might have a Blender rant because why is it that simulation zones were in first and they kind of work, and now they just repeat got some love and simulations just break. They just
Mr.
never
Streamer
work.
Sir, do you realize the instance is often enough?
No, what are you talking about? Are you saying that I need to instance before we go into this? Is that why we can't do thing? I know we can geometry to instance. Nope. What do you mean? What do you mean by instance? I'm confused. Is there something in here somewhere that I have to set to not break? Dumb. At the same time, in the set position, I hate this so much. We could rotate vector though. This is the vector. There we can't offset, we have to do an add for a position. It's getting dumber by the second. Or no, maybe we're just rotating position and then we get this tad in. This is our rotation. We can cut this now. The offset, you now need to be position. Of course it breaks because we're moving it. And if we move it, we can't rotate it around a point anymore. I don't like this. We can un-offset, which is cringe, but yep, subtract whatever position we have. The other way. Not quite.
Well, that is my theory. Okay, not a theory but a hypothesis. Well, not a hypothesis but at least a conjecture. Can we get away with a guess? Okay, but I won't go further than a spaghetti test.
I think we kind of got it, but yeah, I'm not getting that one. No idea what's going on. Don't worry, Pixel, I don't either. Noodles and planking, probably a fitness stream. Exactly, Catless. We don't have the time of day for that. So if we subtract, what are we subtracting? We need like last rotation and then next rotation. That's so horrendous. So horrendous. Does actually, I need this? Does it need to move over time? Are we getting stuff over time? But you're always gonna break there. Transform geometry is never gonna be copacetic. Does spaghetti sounds like a good job? A lot of carbs though? Or a tasty job? I feel like it's a job I could get sick of. Good at first, but are they providing the gravy or the sauce? this one. Okay, sweet. The position of whatever.
Pixel, you
The
don't know
rotation.
about the spaghetti test. The test is when you cook spaghetti near the end you take a strand, throw it at the wall, if it sticks it's cooked, if not it ain't ready yet.
Job for a sumo wrestler? I bet they eat lots of spaghetti. And also, yeah, if you want lots of starch on your walls, try the spaghetti test. Go for it. Okay, so we also need a positional offset, not just some momentum. Also, I don't know if the rotate's happening. It's still not working. Hmm. Let me clean up a bit. Feeling those? No wonder they don't taste done. Taste a little like wall. There's your problem. Do we have to raycast a new position? Because it just, the floor surface can clip right through. I should also kind of point out the momentum over time. That could help. Why do I have to sample index here? I actually don't know what to do here. Are you like an instance? How do I get this momentum out? Or should I be like capturing? I don't know. Confused. Nothing's working. It's always circle. Why are all of these square? I don't quite. They're square diamond. Does not fully make sense. Why would a simulation need to be an array? Look at how good repeat is. Look at how good repeat is. Man, why does simulation need to be so ass? Like, so ass. Not even a little bit of ass. Like, total garbage. I don't like it anymore. We're friends off. Simulation, you're always crap. It's better to just do it with a repeat. It just is. Delta time, it runs every frame. Why do I need a delta time? Dipshits. There would be a smelling simulation. Maybe. Maybe. Right now it just doesn't do anything though. It's a very stale simulation. Someone didn't eat their simulation in time. This is dumb. The way the repeat's gonna need to work, it's gonna need to go from 0 to wherever. Every time, technically. It's gonna need to evaluate the whole thing. Which makes me wonder, why is simulation just horrible? Why is it just the worst thing that they've ever put in? Look at how there's circles here. Just taunting me. Bake packed? What the hell is this? I don't want... Attribute domain. Can you be on anything else? Are you on instance? When did they put this garbage in? And is there actually any way out of it? Never point ever again. Never again. You never used to do this. It's like really bad. Really bad. I don't even know if instance is going to work. We might need to turn it into an instance before we... dumb. It's dumb. I just need a simulation to go through some stuff. I don't want to have to toggle on don't be shitty every time I make a new variable. It doesn't even work. Okay, so if you're not an instance, what are you? Why is it always an attribute domain? How do I make this not an attribute? This is really bad. This is like horrible. Okay, so if I just put in points, I mean, it won't differentiate between 1 point and many points. It'll be like, you have an array of 1. Yeah. It doesn't care. It's just bad. Yeah, good. Be an attribute, a main on a point. That's fantastic. Fantastically fucking useless. Actually makes me very upset. Okay. Dumbassery. We ignore that. Repeat works the way you expect it to work. Never again. Someone remind me. Never simulation zone. Never again. Not even once more in the future. Delete this, I think, and we're just going to try and connect stuff in. And they all go in order, right? Oh, looks like it. And this guy. Do we even need a geometry? Time to iterate up to frame. It's gonna make it very expensive, but again, I just hate simulations so much. Got an ad about pooping while making poop jokes. Okay, Twitch, I see you. I see you. Violence in Italian tradition. Now that is just racist. This. How are you? How are you? What's up? Busy? No, stop. Tell him I told you you need a break and that I'm a doctor. But not that I said I'm a doctor, because that would be impersonating a doctor, and I am not a... I don't want to be a fraud. If I can help it. Okay. This... Why does this need to be broken? Correct answer, it doesn't need to be broken. It can all function perfectly fine. Okay, redirection down. Momentum. Position. Rotation. That we put in the position, we put in the rotation. Oh, you're gonna break too? Now you're gonna break on me? What do I actually have going on in here that's gonna break everything? Add that into the old stuff, then we multiply. Like raycast is only doing 1 point, right? Is it all that like somehow the hit normal's magically doing 1,000,000 points? I don't know. This is dampening. This is the velocity. New velocity. Get this website and 3 more ad projects. This is the break. Well, welcome to your break. Few months you're hoping to leave for the Philippines, work remote. Yo, grats. I hope you make it to that wonderful paradise beach. Sister's moving herself and her 2 sons in here because she's getting divorced, so you have to be here for that. Dang, that's heavy. You're warm in the Philippines? You with 2 at the moment. And for the rest of the week, thank you for the weather report. Man, Philippines has to be nice though. It's got to be good. So we still can't transform. The set position isn't gonna work correctly, is it? What did I do? How did I break it? Why is everything wrong? What is this inspect index? But then how do I even get the index of it? Because I can't sample. Like a sample index only takes an input geometry, right? I can't be like this. Why is my brain break? This should not be freaking hard. We're just doing some math and putting the output somewhere. Like legit, why is it an array? Freeze that. Gives you time to save so you can ball out. Sounds great. Boats are expensive? True. And they're a lot of work. I don't know anyone with a boat that's not constantly working on their boat. So factor that in. Momentum is 0. Fine. My brain is so super broken right now. Like, I cannot even conceive of the reason why the repeat wouldn't be working correctly. Like, no inspection index. I don't want you to have an inspection index. These all have the points, which is perfect. Everything coming out should be points. Like, why is the raycast? Why are you doing this? I really don't get why the raycast sucks. What is causing you to be the literal worst? You don't have a source position? Is that it? Is that my stupidity right there? Took this long to figure it out. Does that change everything over here? It changed literally everything over here. Man, Blender, I really wish you'd make it more obvious when I didn't put a source position in. I wish you didn't make up some shit about raycasting literally everything it can. And it's gone. It's below decks. There's some weird stuff. Getting closer though. Can you wait for another all your job? Me too. Research progress. Ooh. Okay. Copy of this guy's PhD thesis paper on machine learning for song analysis. The idealistic fool published all his code on GitHub. Okay. You, the opportunist, shall profit. We'll see. We'll see. Good luck. Sounds like fun, though. So I wonder if the simulation would have worked. Like the simulation's cheaper. We should try the simulation if I can get it up and running. You have a source. You're a dot though. Dot's fine. And then what? This. Oh, kind of aligned. Not aligned anymore. Okay, so rotation's not working. Also, it only wants to move up and down. Shouldn't you be only like left and right? I must have really messed this one up. Thinking AI music? AI DJ. Good luck. Good luck. I hope it works out. And AI is so hit or miss. Oh, that kind of changes things. Oh, and it sunk. Okay, curve line. Yo, it's 5:18 already. Holy crap. I have to take a break very soon. This has been a wonderful tangent. Join. We multiply the momentum by a lot. See, I'm not seeing a curve line. Yeah, that means we just have no momentum. Possibility. On a curved line, it's constantly pointing at the momentum. Okay, it's weird, but there is a line. Wait, is that the right line? Oh, and then we need a viewer. Yep, brain's working. They're still in there, I swear. Okay, that's our line. It's hard to see sometimes. That momentum is kind of messed up. Kind of really messed up. I don't mind that. I don't know about this. We're only viewing this. This double cross product, what does that look like? Hmm. Wait, isn't that the right direction? It's literally the same thing. this way, and yeah, that might be right. Oh, that looks like it's a bit backwards. Momentum is not quite right. Oh man, I don't get the -1, right? That's not right though. It doesn't matter. Okay, fine. -1. Hmm. Is that normal? Always the direction I think it is? Yo, it so isn't. What? Is the position. Okay, so what we do here, I think, is do just a simple offset. Just a really basic vector math add for the position. Separate and combine so we can just get the height at the right place. That might still be broken. Or not, maybe it's kind of working. Until it moves too far. Check the math. Add to the position. Multiply by -1. The raycast direction. So we're going to move up a little bit. Maybe -0.5. -50. Don't know. I need it to be above the floor, so if the floor moves up, we're still raycasting to it. Like, kind of works until it doesn't. Do you have a camera set up on the deck of the ship? Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Feels like it's just moving too much. Okay, what about the bottled water? Can we just make that? Six. We need. Something to make it go down to a lower amount. Okay, so it tends to fall through. Why does it move down? This. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me why it's working like that, but whatever. It's only a slight chance that it'll never work until I understand it properly. I was gonna say it goes down fine, but nope. Kind of wish there was a sphere cast, which would be like a ray cast, except something slightly bigger so it doesn't fall through cracks. Cool perspective to see it bobbing up and down. I mean, I hope we can. I don't see why not. Should be doable. Oh, yeah, it's so late. Oh my god. We might go a little bit late today because I'm obsessed with this right now. But let me take a BRB, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back. Thank you for your patience. So you have 2 of the people in your group died in a dungeon. Now they need to make a new character at level 3. Because you're on level 3 after the quest in the dungeon. That's harsh. How'd they die? I killed our barbarian last night. Because I was DMing. Oops, we thought he'd make it. He was tanking so well. One too many skeletons though. He didn't like die. It's reduced to 0. Okay, it should be deck shift deck shifting prop, something like that. We're gonna create a cube. I'm gonna test this super simple, without the whole ocean moving things around at first. Your surface is gonna be a cube. Did the momentum die immediately? Okay. Well, now I think we're in a better place to debug. Yeah, we really need to clean. Tomorrow we clean. So near the end of the dungeon? So you're near the boss that you have to get to? Okay, cool. Sounds like progress. Need more viewers. More viewers, more curved lines. Here, that's the normal. That seems right. New direction. Yeah, it kind of looks right. I mean, actually, it's the opposite. I don't know if it's actually opposite, but we'll entertain that idea for a second. Okay. Wonder if that's better. Probably that's operations. And then current delta. Okay. So, are the players going to roll similar characters? And then do you have to get their stuff? Is someone carrying their stuff? Yeah, I think my the barbarian player just needs to take a rest. Fortunately. Man, what a beast. Really powering through stuff. Balance is interesting. Balance is a very interesting thing. Okay. Don't know. Next time you'll meet them again. You'll be taking some of their things off them. Excellent. Good. These things faster. Normal check. This is a new direction check. I think we're doing for alignment. I want to see them both at the same time. Should I change at least once? Okay, so the slight alignment. Hmm. Made under 100. Yo, congrats. Cool. So you're gonna start streaming again this week then, I would assume. Hmm. Oh, maybe I'm dumb. That's where you should. That's where you should be rotated. Did it slide right out of there? No, don't do that. Select that guy. Okay, that was kind of a slide. Did I see the why can't ChatGPT draw a full glass of wine vid on YouTube? I don't think I did. Should I? That's 20 minutes. I'll have to check that later. You want to bring up any highlights? Is it because it can't truly understand light models, refraction and whatnot? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, old momentum should probably be just 0. Then it just drops. I mean, I guess 0 would be like we just put it down with our fingers, stopping any momentum from happening. Why is it just dropping?
Yes, you should. No, cause it only ever seen an empty glass, or a normal portion, which is 1/3, and from the data, statistically it is very improbable that a glass is full.
That's fair. Yo, shout out to 6. Yeah, that was 8 minutes ago. But yeah, shout out to 6. Yeah, we're going a little bit late today. I'm a little obsessed. We'll maybe get this. That's the normal. It is 0 alignment. It has 0 alignment. So what? Use that as a multiplier for how much energy. This goes down here. This goes up here. And then mute that. Okay, kind of shows us something. So they become aligned. Great. Ball. And it's subpar. That's not right. Keeps ghosting right through the wall, floor, whatever. So, Crowder, you're saying that it just didn't have enough training data? Well, that is fascinating. I definitely want to watch 20 minutes about why ChatGPT can't draw a thing, and it's the thing that you know is the weakness of things. Lack of training data. Or maligned data. Well, that's kind of interesting. Are we back to this issue? Can be used out here. I can't be used in here for some reason. There's circles here, there's circles here. Okay. Weird. Might rest and fight again. Do it differently. Might keep it the same as now. We should, I don't know, there is a hefty RNG in there, right? You could just buy new dice and play again, just to be safe. This is what's happening. You know now, you're averting 2 deaths. Everyone's still spent their same resources. Both still went unconscious. Cool. That's what you want to do? That sounds cool. Especially if you, I guess if you're married to a character. I like the idea of like not coming up with a full backstory at first, and you know, just seeing if the character lives long enough to earn a backstory. But that's just me. So you're still there. Where did they go? Where are the curves? Then try positioning. Why do I add them both into start and then it dies? So getting a hit position in the world, does that need to be offset from something? Hmm. Put you back in. I guess we do want that as starting position, then this should be the direction. Because you want it to be legit? So no one's dead yet? That's legitimate. I mean, did they actually fail their death saves? Because in the past, it would just be like, you'd need to like drag them around until you got enough money to buy a cleric to do their resurrection spell. Is a crazy fight you had nothing good to do? And you were just healing one person? Wait, why did you have nothing good to do? And someone was healing you? So I get that you're rolling back. Why did you have nothing to do, though? Was it like a flying enemy and you couldn't reach it or something? Druid at level 2 is not a lot? Jane, you have cantrips at least? Cantrips, maybe an animal companion? When does animal companion happen? And then you, what about weapons? Bow? Bow, sword? But not good cantrips? I mean, I don't know about 5th edition. I had a hard time choosing. I had too many good spells to pick from. But that's Pathfinder for you. Too many good things. And if you want to swap them out, you have to wait till you level up and you can swap one out. If you're going by the rules. So it's down there. There it slides. Yeah, whatever comes there. New position. New velocity. I mean, I don't really need to deal with height at all. We just need to get something to show. Like that. Why is this not building? Oh, maybe this is supposed to be first one minus. And then do we absolute value it? What's tiny? Why is that so tiny? Still passing through. Why are you not aligned perfectly? So wait, what cantrips do you have? Do you have the full list, or do you have to pick? What cantrips you should have the full list? That was a thing at one point. Hmm. Why are you still falling? Stop falling. This is the direction you should go. Want simplify? New direction. Do an add. Give me an add. Adding new direction to new direction all the time. This one? I think it's this one. Top one? Yep. Don't care about rotation. Here, show me moving. Yep. Yep. Now we just need to simplify this. Does it always work? Wondering if we can pair this with a floater. And your water is cube. And it floats away. What? Okay, we dropped the float. We might grab some of the float and reuse it to place. It's like, that's good, but then we need to like rotate it like this, and then cube is, will it work? If the Z was okay, we'd be great, but we're not quite doing it. Excuse me. Okay, so if we're trying to do a gravity thing, right, then we can just grab a raycast again. This is the point we're going to move to anyway, so that's the source position. We recast straight down. And then give me a separate combine. Actually, choose separate combines. So this we want X and Y. Or maybe we just need one combine. And then this one we want the Z. Oh, good. Maybe some math. All right, brain's fried, but do we need an offset? Wait. I guess that's not a position. So it's a velocity because that's what we're moving. So if we add velocity to just another position, are we using position anymore? No, we're just using a direction. Vector O1, you're sure. And your position. But then where's the ray cast happen? No, everything's uploaded? Yo, congrats. It's a milestone. Just down, raycast. Yeah, it makes sense. This one goes into But then we need to be able to move the surface. And if we move this to rotate the surface, it's not the raycast gonna hit. I mean, it should hit. But then why is this not working? Give me a viewer, give me a point. That point's gonna be wherever we hit. Okay, that slides down. So position goes into Z, and Z goes into this. Or should it be this position? Turn off viewer, please. Why does that just go down? Oh, because it's always doing it. It is always doing it. Hold on. Light dawns on Marblehead. We're almost there. How is it the point doesn't fall down? We just want input geometry. Going straight to this guy. It worked! Chat, we got it! Chat, isn't this poggers? Oh, whoa, too much momentum. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. And get kind of level. Oh, no, no, no. Not enough friction. Will it ever stop? Maybe not. Maybe we just need to add friction. Yo, we're close to something though. That was so poggers. Any plan for the rest of the week? I mean, I feel like we have a ton to do on the ship, and we're just getting to do some of the cooler tidbits. We'll have a couple things sliding around, and then I still want the ship to be better. We have a whole round of ropes to put on, maybe some doorways. Still want to do some molding. All of the fanciest stuff. Okay, repeat, delete. We don't need you. What can we clean? Any of this? Why not? Use that. Very important. This. Might use some of that. Could keep some of the debugging stuff. That's whatever. This should be whatever our dampening is going to be. We have a value for that before. Something like. And do we go and prune just whatever the timings are about? What are you? Cool. For anything useful? No. Okay. That's his vector, I think. Let's see anything we need from this. Good. It still works. This was going to be dampening. Supposed to be rotate. We don't even need that. We really don't need a rotation. Because if we're going to recast here, then we just do our rotation here. Is we take the normal. That's our vector. This rotation's our rotation. Yo, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. We actually need transform this. What do you plug into? Or this, or the new direction. I guess that's good for being like a dial, showing us some stuff. Does this get used? Yeah, just gutting it. Just absolutely gutting it. This looks like it works. Vector, you're not used. Get out of here. That doesn't connect. This doesn't connect. Kind of cool, kind of check things, but ultimately useless. Probably should just gut it. Am I gonna color the ship? Yeah, absolutely. I think you had the idea for barnacles too. Definitely need barnacles. Barnacles will help. Because just having a clean brown ship, or whatever color we make it, nah. We need to add this a style. Flare. We need to bring the theatrical nature of the sea. That's a thing, right? Mostly gutted. Okay. Don't use vector. Use position though. Yeah, I'm gonna say we do use position. Needed. Momentum. Nah, that ain't it. the old direction. That should be this. Yo, we gotta wrap up soon. We're going way too late. What is this? Who am I? This. It plugs into nothing. This is interesting. So wait, ray direction is being used. Momentum not. So wait, positions kinda not used. Okay, wait, is this gonna break things if we put new position into position? Good. So means positions never needed. We could also have an inertia, which would be like the dampening. Did everything get super slow for something? Good, 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 good. Okay, the one thing might be like offsetting its position. So we can maybe do that first. But we'll do that tomorrow. We're gonna start wrapping up, I think. Very productive. Very productive day. Don't care, don't care, don't care. We'll remake it if we really want it. I'm done. This is getting cleaned up right now. This is gonna be somewhat pretty. Sure, someone would view this as pretty. It does pretty things, okay? Okay, I really wonder. All right, we're gonna do one moment of truth. It's 7 o'clock. Oh my! We're gonna do one moment of truth, and then we're gonna leave. We're gonna run away quickly with speed. Oh wait, do we have the cube here? Okay, you're maybe this one. Oh my god, it does a thing. It also breaks, but it does a thing. Where do you go at that point? Where do you go? Lovely. I wanna know. Okay, hold on. What if we just put these guys out here? Let's do a thing. How do you break like this? How do you betray me? Oh, you know what? It might be raycasting and hitting something else. And then it doesn't know what to do. Okay, that's fair. We might need to make a fake ship that's invisible to actually have this work. Which I don't love, but I'm willing to do for the art of it. Anyway, put this at... Oh, there might actually be a way to do that easily. 0.5. And then we can technically break the whole ship kind of easily. Where's the deck? Deck. Actually, I think that does it. It like is bouncing around, but it's going back and forth enough. Oh, and it died there. And it's back. It kind of interesting. If we can get it not to disappear, it is doing some kind of cool stuff. Okay. Cool. How exciting. What a dope thing. What a good day. Save this off because we hate hard drives or something. And we run away, I think. Yeah. Thank you all my lurkers, my chads, my watchers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to see you again tomorrow between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we will be doing more rigging, getting more ropes together, and probably materials, getting some materials on things. Yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Have a good rest of the day. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.